Hello and welcome in. Today we're playing Don't Let It Starve, as well as hopefully Bistro. My plan is to get 2 games in today. The history of the VOD will tell you if I was successful or not. But Don't Let It Starve is a horror roguelike bento builder is what the Steam page describes it as. But yeah, essentially, actually, I'm just going to read straight from here. It says, you're trapped in an underground kitchen, forced to feed a half-chef monster. Gamble with your life, assemble meals, and master your multipliers. Whatever you do, don't let it starve. This was appealing to me for 2 big reasons. One, Jenny played it from my colleague over on the Indie Council. Jenny also does Wholesome Games and Geeks and Grounds and like 8 million other things. Yeah, Jenny does a lot. That's literally 3 of 7 things Jenny does, I think. Yo, what's up, chat? Blood Arms, how you doing? So Jenny played it and was generally favorable on it. I believe she did the demo specifically, and I was intrigued by it. Code kind of came across my desk as well, which was convenient, and I'm like, yeah, like I'll put this in the pile. I have a very big list of games that I am slowly making my way through that are from this year that I'm interested in checking out for award seasons, notables, accolades, my own personal list, which I'm still working on. Yeah, so anyway, I just figured that'd be cool to dip into today. And there's another game, like I said, Bistro, that I'd like to spend some time with as well. It's also in that cooking vein, and it's something that's really appealing to me in terms of just gameplay and theme. It's funny because I hate cooking in real life. Hate's a little strong, but it's pretty close to a hate. I don't really cook at all, and I've decided just that's not God's plan for me. So that's where I'm at with cooking in real life. But in a video game, I love it. Overcooked's one of my favorite games. This game's nothing like that, but it's just like the general theme is very appealing to me. So without further ado, let's get started. I do want to, of course, really quickly check some setting stuff just to make sure things are good. It's probably a little quiet. It's probably quite quiet, actually. But that is just because we haven't really jumped into gameplay yet. Not sure what the sound is like on this game, but we'll find out in a moment together. So let me hit start. I'm not the biggest roguelike fan, but I have been playing a lot more of them. And I've been gaining an affinity for like the ones that I end up really gravitating to, like any genre. You know, it's about finding your lane, your thing that you get passionate about. And we'll see if this will be one of those for me. So we have base difficulty. We're just gonna start with that. We don't gotta really read it. Grandma's tongue, 1 bento every round. Sure. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty quiet game. I'm gonna turn up the audio for me only. Again, it's in that horror vein. I don't know how scared I am at the beginning. Double your bento every time you get 6 or more. This is like, how do I even start thinking of all these things? Uncommon. Restock. 8 something at the start of round. Bento value when it's thrown away. I don't really know what any of this means yet, so... but I don't have enough things to buy. Okay, now I see. So I will say, out the gate, the onboarding feels a little, like, funky. It's more leaning on this exploration element, which isn't bad, but it is different. It's not quite what I expected. Okay. Not so fast, mon chef. Let me know if the audio is too quiet, too loud. Keep in mind, it is a quiet game, though, so this should just be like... brr, 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 brr. The exit isn't on the menu yet. That door is locked tight. And the key? Ah... it's with moi. Okay, I like that. I like his little French attitude. Move. Okay, there's like... okay, so it's feeling a little bit Inscription-y, maybe. I know it's giving guy who's only seen Boss Baby. This movie reminds me a lot of Boss Baby, but sometimes that guy's right. Food values. We have bacon, beef. I'm seeing a lot of information, but it's not meaning a lot to me, and I know I need to know it, but I don't want to know it in this context. I feel like we should just get into things, and things will make sense as we go. The meat grinder grants 25% of the missing meat, right? To reach the goal. 2 arms left. Place your arm. Okay, so I can grind up my meat. Like my bodily meat. To the unfortunate soul reading this, know this. There is no escape. We're screwed. No matter how much you play his game, he is never satisfied. Do not trust Bronze Mix. He is a mad Frenchman. I've tried to kill him. It's impossible. I need to find a way out. Okay. Bodily meat. Yeah. Yeah, the meat that God gave me is what I guess you can... So we can ring... What does this even do? I'm scared. Okay, you just see little eyes. There's like a puzzle here. Prepare bento? Sure. Do I have anything? Tiles 9. Yeah, good description of a human. Total 3. Like, can I do this? Oh, again, it's a little funky on the jump, but let's just... Yeah, I don't know. Let's just start doing stuff and see what happens. This is too big. Can I, like, cut it? Change control. Okay. Wait, why is this so big? I thought this was... Okay. Can I move this around, though, now, too? Like, can I remove this? Because I hate where I put this, actually. Is that an option? I'm clicking on it. I don't think so. Recipe book. Finish bento. Okay. Because I could put this in here if it were... You know what? Let's just... We'll finish, and then it's probably, like, trash. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Take bento. He's not going to like this. This was trash. What the fuck is this? Even the rats wouldn't touch this. Okay, so he hated it. No problem, no problem. So this is food values. Oh, I don't want to abandon run. I don't want to abandon run. Food combos. Oh, I need to discover the combos. Okay. Sure. Normal. This is Don't Let... Yes, this is Don't Let Starve. Are you familiar? Have you played this? How big is the sausage? Okay, here we go. Rotate. Here, maybe? And then this, maybe? I like the little squelchy sound. Hey, thanks for the follows. Okay. Well, this is kind of like soothing now, actually. Damn. I don't really like that you can't re-change things, though. Like, or can you? And I just don't know. I don't know how often I get the re-rolls. We'll just do one more. Okay. It shows like, okay, like some of the multipliers are written on here, I guess. Okay, and I have to hit this many points. Okay, it's kind of like starting to come together. Nice, crosscode. I saw a trailer for doing SGF, and the best news talked about it. Nice. What did they think of it? I feel like we're not gonna reach what we need to because I did so badly on that first one. Wait, but I don't get to pick the chili pepper. Oh no, I do. Wait, does it not fit here? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, this does not work. Control. Okay. Okay, we just need the one piece. God damn it, you piece of shit. All right, I guess that's it. Okay, last bento. I got too lazy to buy any of these, so. I don't want to start with any of these yet. Let's just play this out. We're probably not gonna win anyway, so we'll go for the big one here. Okay. Okay. Or is the sausage a 3-piece? It is. There's like a nice little satisfaction here. I do love like bento box games. It's kind of the same difference, no? I'd rather being pretty positive. I listened to too many podcasts. Oh wait, I think it might have been GI. I know GI did some form of coverage on this game, but when I was Googling around for like key art, like they came up to some degree. This is a little, is this too cute? Let's just do it. It's not going terrible. It's not going terrible. Now I need 2 1-pieces though. Hold on now. I only need one. I just need a 1-piece. Give me the 1-piece. You fucking bitch. Okay, well, fuck you. All right. All right. Yeah, I could see this being a fun time. I do like. It's very nice to put stuff into a piece, into a little box that wasn't even edible. Okay, watch out, because I feel like it's gonna like rip me through the screen. So guess what? That's honestly not too bad. Now that you've written for GI, Sarah's the only man I've ever hasn't worked with or for GI. Yes. Because was Jacob like an intern or something? Am I hallucinating that? You lose. Okay, this is kind of cute. Let's run it back. Yeah, and that's everybody. I know Sarah's the last one standing. It's because she's the best of us. So she's keeping it really, really cute, really classy. You know. She's not like the other Min-Max members. Kelsey did not work there, but she worked with them when she worked for the Video Game History Foundation. They went into the archives and were like archiving their stuff. I know it sounds dumb to say they went to the archives and archived, but that is what happened. Okay, we lost. Let's go with the normal one, and then after this we'll buy one of the like things that like boost stuff up. I do feel like y'all weigh in on this. Maybe I'm being a baby. Where's the tutorial of this game? Like, I feel like they should have done a little bit of a tutorial. Like, I'm getting it and it's fine. Like, I don't think the game is that complicated, but it's like, I feel like every game should probably have a tutorial. So now everyone has to blame Sarah for being an outsider. No, I feel like she's trendy and fun though. I feel like that makes her cooler than everybody else. She's like, oh, I don't need the GI plug. Yes, that's something that my friend and colleague Jenny pointed out. It's very consuming coded. Do the things, I think they reset. That's my assumption is that they'd be resetting. I didn't do that while making this. Nice, 2-piece. If we get another 2-piece, we'll be set. You jerk. All right, fine. We should also check after this. We'll check the recipe book. I do like that it feels very like slow paced and chill. I struggle to imagine though this having that strong like multiplier dopamine look. Planning a trip to Seattle and Vancouver for September. I need to hit up Kelsey to see which pink gorilla store I should visit. Yeah, definitely ask her like online or whatever. I'm sure she'll respond. Or at least will if and when she sees it. I feel like she would maybe say the University District store, but maybe that's inaccurate. Yeah. When are you going? Because I think I'm there for... Well, I know I'm there for PAX, but I forget when PAX is. It's early September. So if you're around during PAX, we might overlap. I'm also staying a little bit afterwards, too, to hang out with Kelsey, which will be fun. Okay. So, wait. Let's engage with these a little bit. Like, so far with this game, I enjoy putting stuff into the box. But one, I don't love that you can't like reorder them. I get that's part of the randomness, but it just sort of like gives me a little less to do mechanically. And I feel like this, it's cool, it's cute, but does it have like that nice dopamine rush to chase? I don't know that it will. I know we're very early. Okay, sell the value at the end of sell. Okay, to have sell value at the end of bento. For every bento you make. If the playfield occupies 4 more square. I guess let's get this. Okay. I think we'll have just missed each other then, unfortunately. So have I not found... Oh, I found breakfast. Okay, I do like this element of eventual discoverability. I think that's kind of fun. 17 food combos. Okay. Let's just do the normal. Even though we're going broke. We're quickly going broke, but that's okay. Okay, we automatically get extra because of that multiplier. I don't know if I've fully filled a box yet. Well, isn't this just the easiest one that you could have? Oh, you get like extras for like all the same foods potentially. I feel like this would be boring. Okay, I do like the like blah, 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 like, yeah, give me that like sound design. Sound design is so important in these games. People talk about. Oh, he's like he's like ravenous for it. Ooh la la. I mean, that was like a really simple box though, I feel like. Let's see what's a la carte. Time to choose is just special. Yeah, that's basically it. The TLDR is like, I feel like with like not, I mean, it's kind of a deck builder in a way, I guess, because like, but your deck is maybe the types of foods that you can get. I don't know. Maybe I'm laying it on thick. But like, you want that, like, if Balatro taught us anything, it's the importance of UI design and sound design. Because that game would not have been nearly as hot if it wasn't so like appealing to experience. Pitch increase while getting points. But so, yeah, you know, I have to go listen to that episode because I was so like into the social clips of it. I'm like, also I'm a little bummed that I wasn't on that episode. I was like out of town because that's actually an article idea I've been wanting to do forever. Like my favorite things in games. And yeah, I still want to do that and will do that. But like one of mine, I don't know if they mentioned this, but is sliding down. I don't know if Jeffem's played this. If this is like decent, I will definitely let Jeffem know about this. Kind of regardless, because I don't think it's bad. I just don't know if it's like juicy. Like it's not dogpile for me like at this point. But okay, so we have maybe we should just do rare. The next free shop, 5 shop restocks are free. Let's just do that. Let's just do it because it's rare. Why not? Why not? Do they mean like this kind of thing or this kind of thing? Oh yeah, these are free. Okay, so we have uncommon, common. Let's just see if we can get like better stuff maybe. Or do we want to get something already? For olive, consumable. Do we even have olives? What ingredients do we have? Oh, we do have an olive. That little thing's an olive. Okay, I got you. The One Piece. Not to be confused with the anime One Piece. 500 hours and Slay the Spire 1. Oh, yeah. I did go back to that, and I was fucking ass at it. I was so bad at it. Oh. This seems like it's good because then I can get more food on the plate and thus get more points. And then maybe like this as insurance almost for like any empty spots. Let's do that. Ooh. We have Will Slay the Spire 2 be the #1 game on Min-Max's 210s? The Magic 8 Ball says... Ugh, I guess so. You heard it here first. Again, it's never, like, easy to read these. You might actually be able to read that, actually, for, like, the first time ever. No, it doesn't want to focus. If I put my, like... Ugh, it's, like, fading away. Whatever. You guys believe me. It's fine. The 8-Ball would not lie. Yeah, I feel like... I do feel like... Well, I mean, there's a couple of us that play Slay the Spire, too. Because I do feel a little bit like, oh, not that it's going to be a boring conversation, but I just feel like there's the people who care and the people who, like, don't have an opinion. Like, and I think that's a little boring, in a non-shady way. Like, I'm not faulting anyone for, you know, you don't want to play it. You don't, like, feel like you're going to have an interesting take on it. Like, I understand. But it's like, if there's people that are like, I love this game, and then people are like, I don't get it at all, it's like, it can be a little dry, I think. Okay, I'm doing really well, actually. This is nice. It's like, at this point in the game, this feels very much like a, yeah, this is like, this is good. This is fine. It's not blowing me away, but there is something, like, quite appealing about it. It just, like, kind of feels good to play it. It could feel a lot better. Like, it's not, like, super juicy, but it's not boring. Like, there's, like, a quaintness about it that is, kind of appealing. Okay, ooh la la. Okay, have you ever earned this permanent to my gratitude? Next quote's 5,000, but first... I wish I had a sense of, like, how long do I have to do this for? Not, like, in a bet. Like, it's just, like, how many rounds are there? I don't know if I want to reroll. I wrote bonus by 10%. All tools in your shop cost 0 until your next tools. I barely even know what these... What are my tools? So we have this. Obviously, I can open that. I need a thing. Why is he reaching out like that? The sliding tile puzzle, but only one tile. I do feel a little bit like I have things I can engage with that I'm just, like, not engaging with most things. Then we have these things. Okay. Uncommon. What are my tools? What are these tools they speak of? Like, I kind of just feel like I'm missing part of the game is the thing. Glutton's necklace. Okay. To self-destruct. No, I don't want that. I don't know how much luck I have. Let's just re-roll these. Uncommon, common, uncommon, common. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I thought I already have something for empty square. Oh, this is like points. Magnifying glass. Every time the shop is restocked. Oh, I don't know. Are the tools going to be like, are these the tools? And that's like what they mean by legendary tools. I don't know. Whatever. We're slowly getting it together. I also wonder, like, how much am I supposed to be thinking about the types of stuff I'm making? Like, I'm kind of just working on filling the boxes, which I feel like is a very low-level strategy. I feel like I'm not having a very big-brained flow here. Okay, this is going pretty nice because these keep, like, disappearing and I keep getting more points. Is this too limited? Fuck it. Oh. Then we'll just run it back. Okay. I don't think we can fit anything else in here. That's a bummer. Yeah. Okay, well. Wait, there's stuff on here too. Let's look at this when we're done. If Leo can run a Hitman mode up the list, y'all can do it. Needs to be Cesar. Yeah, I'm not really worried about where it lands. I more just like wonder how good the conversation will be, because I do think it'll be a little bit like, we really love this thing, and then people are like, sure, who cares? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like I just feel like that's a little boring. Like, I'd rather have people who are like, I tried to engage with this, and here's why it didn't work for me, and why I don't think it's that interesting or that good. Like, I'm very against the notion of, like, objectively good games kind of thing. And I don't know. I feel like if you don't play Slay Spire, it sort of is just, like, untouchable in a way that, like, I don't like. It's like, you know, but again, I really like it, so I'm not going to... I can't fake have an argument against Slay the Spire. It's a fantastic game. The next 5 are free. Oh, these are the things, the specials from the increase all your bonuses and warrants. Yeah, I feel like I have a hard time in games like this. In a way, I have a hard time strategizing. I don't know. I know that's like the whole point of these games is to like be strategic, but it's like I'm actually just gonna do it this way. I think I need to like slowly experience the game and then let the strategies present themselves to me in a way. Damn it. Okay, nice. Damn it. Alright, that's the end. Then how many boxes do I have left? I don't know how much I like walking it over. I don't dislike it, but I don't know if it's adding that much. Okay, 2 bentos left. 2 bentos left. I have a good amount of money. Wait, I shouldn't even re-roll that because I think my thing's filling with legendaries anyway. Oh no, this is the fill of no, I don't know. Sure, because this is my goal anyway, to get like the full bentos. So why not? Yeah, I should have done the big one. Dun dun dun. I also feel like maybe this is just like, again, a me thing. But I'm like, I feel like I barely know why anything is happening. In a way, you know, and this is also where I think the tutorial would be good for like showing you like really like it is kind of boring to do that walkthrough tutorial on a roguelike. But it can be nice to be like, this is where this is how this works. Like, it can show you strategies that I feel like you otherwise might not realize are available to you. perfect. Now this is gonna double an extra time. Yeah. Like, I'm starting to see some stuff here. Is this a cooking slop game? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, it's just grainy. It just has that grainy look to it. You have earned your survival for now. Take this with all my gratitude. Okay. Next quote, 20 grand. 20 G's. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the tools again. I feel like the tools are a good way to. And then okay, that one broke. What do we have? Prismatic. Viva España? Yeah, I watched the game yesterday. It was pretty good. Pretty engrossing game. Let's see. For each empty space on a table. For bread? Let me see. Wait. No. For bread. Oh, the bread's the long piece. Double your bench every time you get 6 or more bonuses. Sure. Besides the US and FIFA, who are the villains of the World Cup? I do think Argentina was the villain of this World Cup. Pretty much everyone's dramatic because it's never everyone, but everyone wanted them to lose. I think obviously some people talk about like the sociological elements of Argentina, its place in the world, how its attitude in soccer. So there's like that element, but yeah, and then I think just like the shared beef. You know, when you are dominant, people are going to rally against you. So like yes, there is like obviously the sociological component of Argentina, you know, and its history of racism. But then there's also like, and I know some people say, oh well, like America's also, well again, America's also like hated on for a couple reasons. America's hated on for, you know, again, the sociological reasons. I think the its general lack of reverence towards soccer, the fact that we have Trump as a president. It's like, you know. Yeah, and I do think there can be a lot of big like ego amongst like the Argentina fans and that whole like kind of sector. But I also think it's funny because people have talked about like not the flip-flopping, but last time around it was like, oh, like Messi's never won, like he's got, and I think now it's like people actually aren't interested in seeing you dominate anymore. Like you've already had your moments of in the sun and we want to see other people shine. So, you know, it's like everyone against Argentina. There's always going to be like the rival slash, whether it's for ethical reasons or not, you know, the ethical hating on of Argentina, these other places. Other villains, not too many villains, I don't think. Yeah, and then also America, of course, had its kerfuffle with the whole like red card situation. You can throw out the bento of the like, oh, the red card reversed and stuff like that, like crazy shit. Okay, glad we lost after that. It was like pretty fucked up. Like there were some fucked up things that happened during this World Cup. I enjoyed the World Cup just from the social media posts. Yeah, it was a fun time, and like, you know, it's interesting because, well, one, it only happens once every 4 years, the Men's World Cup. The women's is on a different schedule. I forget what the schedule is for that one. But the other thing too, though, is was hosted here, and like you might think, oh, who cares? You know, it's like I'm going to the games or something. But it being hosted here does make a big difference because of the time zone of it all, where, you know, if you're, again, awake and online, you might see, damn it, why do I need it? I want to rotate these. So then what happens if I throw out the bento? Do I lose the points that I have too? Like, what's the situation there? Like, I don't really want to find out. I don't want to fuck around and find out. He's going to hate that. That was, like, nothing in there. Yeah, you can just, like, more easily and casually watch the games or just keep up with things online. While when it's, like, you know, if the games were at 3 a.m. our time, the vibes would be, like, way different, you know? Let's go with the big boy. Try to get some points on the board here. Women's World Cup is next year. Yes, sirree. I do want to lock in for that. I feel like I don't know if I've watched the Women's World Cup in its, like, entirety in the way that I did for, like, the men's this year. Let's see. Again, time zones. We're always going to be finding those time zones. Okay. Getting some decent little... Yeah, like, I feel like I'm not optimizing, like, how I'm doing... Like, I feel like I'm not doing things in a way that's, like, optimal. That's probably, like, my biggest problem with roguelikes. I'm just kind of there, and the strategy is not that strong, I fear. Wait, I want to save that for when I really don't have anything. Oh, we could just do another thing of bacon. Can root for U.S. women's team. Yeah, I rock with the U.S. women's team. I got no beef with the U.S. women's team. I gotta do with the men's team, but... Oh, you know how it goes. Oh, because we're doing really good. That, like, sometimes will disappear is super clutch. It's like what's the word? An ability I have. Now, if I can get this last piece... Oh, baby. Let's look. Hell yeah, because that's going to count double. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we tore this thing up. We were in our Duffy on this one. I hate when your next quota is like, I literally just did that. Like, can you count the last thing I did? That would be nice. You know what? Let's finally re-roll because, like, why do I never get anything interesting in here? Here's a chance for bacon. Do I care about that? We'll just do this with the tools again. Maybe we can get good tools again. See, what tools do we have? We have everything in the shop is restocked. That's kind of nice. I like that one. For each square, empty square in the bento. I don't know what I'd want to get rid of. I know what I don't want to get rid of. Let's think, let's think. What do I want to get rid of? Okay. Okay. This is kind of interesting. It's kind of chaotic. 1 in 2 chance. That's plus 1.5 multiplier, but then it's like, but then you lose. For other food of the same type. For other food of the same type. Okay, one in 6 chance for each empty square in the bento. I feel like this comes up. Maybe the empty square is at odds though with like the other stuff. Like, I don't know. Okay. I never know like how to, I cannot build myself. Let's see. For the same type. Yeah, let's try that and see what the vibes are. Now, food of the same type, do they mean like the same food or like probably just literally the same food because there's not that much food, right? Doomsday trailer. What about? Oh yeah, I did hear. No, I didn't see it. I kind of I'm like not a trailer person. I like to just go in cold to like everything. Yeah. So I like don't tend to watch trailers. I'll do them if I have to for work. If it's like we're reacting to this trailer, I'm like okay. But yeah, generally I don't go into like see anything, which is like really fun. I really prefer that, to be honest. Like I saw Sinners because I saw like an ad for it at the bus stop when we were driving by, and I said, oh, we should watch that. And then I watched it. I didn't know anything about it when I watched it, and it was wonderful to experience that way. So now obviously not as deep, I suppose, but I shouldn't even pick this because it's not that like easy to get the same food that's like that. So, oh, just kidding, it is. Wait, but it doesn't fit. Oh yeah, it does fit. I feel like this is kind of crazy though to use. GD. Does this fit anywhere? No. Thank God they let you like put back. That's nice. Whatever. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. That's nice, but it's not like amazing. How's it going? Game was interesting. Yeah, like it is super solid. I'm not like holy shit, my mind is blown yet, but I'm also really bad at these games. I guess we'll leave it like this, right? And then should we just like ethereal. Oh, like it's a way to get an extra one, maybe? Weird. Oh, hell yeah. A live stream. What's up, Kath? Yeah, but this game is, how's it going, Kath? What are you up to? It is super solid. I don't know if it's like, I don't think it's a banger, unless, I'm also not, I'm not that good at these types of games. I will give that as a caveat. But basically it's called Don't Let Starve. It is a bento box horror roguelike. Yep. And you are basically making these little bento boxes for this monster, and you have like any other roguelike scores you have to hit, and you can get like, you know, extra points based on combos and like filling up the box. And then you also have like your, I've read the word it is that people use, kind of like charms, you know, things that like modify how the multiplication works. And yeah, like it's quite pleasing to put the stuff together like in a box, but I don't know how strong it really is. It doesn't feel like I am chasing something like super specific in a way, but also maybe I'm just like not as good at strategizing, but it just doesn't feel like as satisfying. Damn, I wanted that one piece. Damn. As other roguelikes, I feel. It also just really just throws you in. There's like no tutorial at all, which I think is a weakness of the game, because part of what I really appreciate in a tutorial... Oh, he hated it. He hated it. Oh, he threw it away. Did he throw it away? What happened? Okay. I also don't know like why he hates some of them and then doesn't like, I don't know, he likes some of it and doesn't like others. 2 bentos left. We need the big one because we're not doing that well. But yeah, hopefully that was like a good general quick explanation. I got a little sidetracked on the while putting all this stuff together in the box. See, like, did I nerf myself? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Oh, but then I have 2 things that are... I think I do also get the thing that's like +4. Yeah. Extra multiplier if it occupies more of the space. Ooh. Damn. I really needed literally not these. Okay. Yeah, so like there's a lot going on. They don't really explain much. I feel like I am missing like elements of the game as a result. Oh, this now charges me. Oops. Of course, this costs 10. Great. Okay, whatever. We need a lot of points, so we gotta go for the big box. We gotta go for the big box. Okay. I'm enjoying. I have a thing on where sometimes when I plate food, it'll disappear, which has been pretty nice. Because then I get like the points, but then I can like gain more points by putting more stuff down. Either way, I'm gonna get trapped with the 1 piece. 2 1 pieces, so this is risky. Oh no, that doesn't fit. Can this fit somewhere? Yes, okay. So I need a 2 and then 2 1s. Lord bless. Is the 2? Oh, okay. Oh, and that 1 disappeared. Okay, this is all I have. I don't think this is... Yeah, this is not enough. This is definitely not enough. It was not enough. Oh. This is my second run only. Okay, kind of like starting to see more of the flow. I do think I need to be like more strategic about things. I'm gonna like... New tool unlocked every... multiplier you get. I also feel like the tools so there's like a couple like gripes I have with this game that kind of keep it more in that like, oh, it's cool, like it's all right, like it's a cool idea. Like the tools, I don't I don't like feel these tools. It's like 3 eyes. It's like it is horror related, but it doesn't feel as like cooking. Like I don't know. I want like gnarlier stuff going on. Only 1 bento per round, but you get a bigger multiplier. Okay. Plus 1 bento every round. Base difficulty. Okay, let's try again and see what happens. And then there's like all this other stuff going on. And it's like, okay, I guess there's going to be like secret, like I guess there's going to be like a, you know, something I have to open at some point. But then it's like, I don't know. I'm not really seeing the through line as strongly in this. Are you still playing episode 2? Not really. I haven't played in a bit. I'm open to playing still. I do want to play. I mentioned it today. I want to do a 3 squad with me, Isaiah, and my brother, who does not play at all. But I've done all of the base ascensions. I did them all with the individual characters, and I ran them all as twinsies with Isaiah, where we each played as the same character, and I ran them all with Isaiah when we're each different characters. So I do feel like I have done a lot in that base ascension. I decided I'm going to save climbing in the ascensions for when the game is 1.0, I think. I'm not like married to that, but that's my general idea so far. But also for those who are just joining or could use a refresher, you know, maybe this is, you know, background for you or whatever. This is Don't Let It Starve. You have this monster chef guy, and he's forcing you to make stuff for him, and you want to escape. There is this hatch, but it is locked. There are these bells, which I'm guessing there's like some type of secret thing. I still don't really understand what throwaway bento does. Do I lose all the points? I haven't wanted to guess. There's this a piece of a sliding block puzzle, perhaps. This is just like the difficulty setting icon in a way. This is restocking these, which I guess are tools. Some of them make sense, like aged wine, selfish crystal. Like the crystal doesn't really make sense though. The tip jar makes sense. Like some things feel very thematically relevant, and then some things don't. Like I feel like these should be checking either horror boxes or cooking boxes, and I feel like selfish crystal, what does that really check? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't fit. I haven't used this yet, where I guess you can put your arm in here, and you only have 2 arms because you're just a regular like person, I believe. Then we have like information. These are the foods and like the meat value they have. And then we have food combos. But I'm also kind of like, is the point to, I'm a little bit like unsure, like what satisfies him versus what doesn't. Is it like he wants like certain meals and that's what's going on? Do you know anything about Digimon time savers? I think only a little bit. Didn't Kyle Bossman, like, isn't he always talking about that? Or am I making that up and just, am I putting every Digimon game on Kyle? And is that not fair to him? But yeah, so it's like, okay, get a little bit of an Inscription vibe, I guess, where you're like exploring and doing other stuff. But I have not encountered like any additional information. And then you have like size of the box that you can use. So yeah, I'm a little bit like, I feel like I'm not, I don't know, super latching on to the flow of this game. But I'm also on this run going to try, I kind of went vibes based. The first 2, let's try to like be a little bit more thoughtful. So this will give me 15, and I don't have any multiplier on there except for, I guess maybe there's like a base one. Yeah, this is like my base multiplier, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Let's do another one of these. And then let's do this. And I guess, yeah, so it's how many, like, rows you get. Like, it's, like, how full it is in a way. Like, it'll count, like, across, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. Like, let's try to, like, I'm trying to, like, latch on to more of the, like, what's going on. So, really good first, outing here. We could get the crystal. Why not? we'll get extra multipliers because we don't have anything else like on our table. Honestly, because we get the extra multipliers, let's just go tiny and see if we can do that. I do think something I've been learning and trying to internalize in these games is that sometimes it's better to fail earlier in a run, but give yourself a chance to have a really good run by failing early, rather than playing conservatively and you get farther, but you actually perform worse. That's kind of like a bad habit I have in a lot of these. So yeah, we'll just turn it in as is. Oops, lost. Oh, I don't have to walk all the way over there. I can just turn. Like, it's a little bit tight, but, you know, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll do the tiny one again, because then we can get extra money, which we can use to buy stuff. This is a little risky, I fear. Oops, just kidding. Wrong size. I was like, hello, this does fit here. Give me a second. It's like not latching. Can you please? Thank you. Okay. You were probably hearing stuff outside my window. Sorry. They're blowing leaves. You've earned survival now. Takes a reward. Okay, not too bad. Let's see what's a la carte. Okay, rare, finally. Though I've had this one before, I think. The next, like, 5 shops restocks are free. Permanently unlock this drink as an option in the bar. Fuck, I want that. We only need a little bit more to like, get that. Let's do this and then, because I'm curious what that means. It's an option at the bar. Okay, let's do a normal one. I miss having that thing that like would sometimes erase the foods. Sure, I'm a little concerned about it. This is a little risky, I fear. Sausage is 3. Damn, okay. This one's even longer. We have a pickle, which is 2, and then let's do this one. Then maybe we'll get lucky and get a hello. Sometimes it won't latch. Hello, thank you. I just need an olive, but of course I don't get an olive, so that's okay. Okay. I need more stuff. I want more money. So I want to see what that one thing does. Let's just go slow and steady, because we're not like doing that well on scoring yet, so something else I think I need to be thinking about is like the rows being complete and like filling out in that order where it's like this will go this way, this will go this way, this will go this way. Yeah, I need to be a little more reluctant on that. Olive, really? Okay. We'll get this because we can fill at least this one. Yeah. Jeez, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Okay. Okay, you don't have to walk all the way around too. You just can just like drop it off. Okay, yeah, no, we're sitting pretty. Let's do the one where we get like a lot of points. The tiny. But then we're required to get like... Let's do this one. I think we'll be good no matter what, right? Is that math right? Yeah, it is. We need 2 olives. 1 olive. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I did not. I don't know if I'm going to see the Odyssey in theaters. Probably not. I do want to see it. I want to see more movies. But I don't think I want to go to the movies. I don't think paying for the movies is in my hobby priorities. In terms of, like, not even high priorities, but, well, one, it's not. But, like, I feel like the movie budget is kind of non-existent a little bit. Is it any Desktop Explorer? Because I'm honestly kind of a little sick of the whole, it's a game and guess what, you're on a desktop computer. And I know that's like a bitchy take to have, but I just feel like I'm kind of bored of it. So yeah, I know some people love those games. I'm kind of bored of it. Is this still worth checking out if I'm kind of sick of it going in? Because sometimes you're like, oh, I thought I was really over this and then I played a good one and now I'm liking it. It's a misinformed take for sure. It's not, is it though? Because it's like, I find that to just be, I just feel like it's been done to death. Like, I don't know. I did feel like, damn, maybe I should give this a chance because it is made by like a Latino team. So I feel like I want to do it for the culture, but like, I don't know if I want to do it for like the gameplay of it all. I don't know. I don't play a ton of those. So this one was great. Just don't want the hassle of going to the theaters and okay watching at home. Yeah. Yeah, and it's also 3 hours. I'm not mad at the length in terms of content because I feel like it's the fucking Odyssey. That story's long as fuck. Yeah, like, take your time. But like 3 hours in a movie theater, the fact that like you really got to space out the bathroom situation, like you really got to be on your bathroom game 3 hours then. Much better than I expected, to be honest. Yeah, it's crazy because when like the word on the street at very, very first, everyone's like, oh, this sucks, this is really bad. And then people watched it and then we're like, actually, this is awesome. So it was interesting seeing that like shift happen like really quickly. But yeah, I'll watch it. I did read the Odyssey just to be a fucking snob for a second. That's right. The bitch who never reads read a book before. I used to be in my reading bag. What do y'all know about that? Yeah, if you want to read the Odyssey, one, I barely remember much of what I read. I gotta be honest. Boom. Don't really remember it that well. But I read the Robert Fagles edition. Like that translation / like annotations. Highly recommend that one. In general, if you're digging into old shit, Robert Fagles. I'm only rocking with Robert Fagles. Apparently Nolan used the translation from Emily Wilson. Might have to read the Nolan specific translation. But yeah, that before, other than that, first time it was translated by a woman. Well, I guess I've been out woke, haven't I? No, I'm just kidding. That's dope though. Yeah, I'll have to look into that to be not just fine. I guess I'll ditch leave Robert Fagles in the trash now. Emily Wilson, new friendship. Let's go. Less misogyny apparently. Yeah, crazy how that works, isn't it? But yeah, that's cool. That's cool to know. But yeah, so I do want to watch it. Just having read it, again, I barely remember it, but like having read it, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Cool extra lore. You know. But I also, for modern movies, like things that just came out, I want to watch The Backrooms. I think I'm also going to do that in the comfort of my own home kind of vibe, but we'll see. I think I want to start doing like a weekly movie in my apartment, like movie night. People are saying the misogyny wasn't in the original, just added by the translator. Added in by the translators is crazy, but it do be getting spicy with the translations. You cannot have anyone just translating stuff any which old way, so I can see it. All tools cost one less. Yeah, let's do that. I do have a lot of money this time around. I do think I'm doing better this time around. Wait, where the fuck is my... I wanted that drink. Guys. For every 2 you make? No. Let's re-roll. I was saving up for that. If you make a bento with... I guess they change it when you, like, deliver the food or something. The translator versus localizer, you already know. People do be inserting their biases. That is tend to happen. And or agendas. That just tend to happen. With no more than 4 foods. I feel like I'm already making the bento with more. And there's just a multiplier. I don't know about all these. I guess let's take these for now. Oh, this could be good for like... Well, I didn't even read what the hand was. Because we can really get like a multiplier going. 1 in 3 chance to gain a tool shop restock. When you restock the tool shop. That's... You read that 5 times fast. 1 in chance to gain a tool shop restock when you restock the tool shop. Ugh, okay. Yeah, because I have a thing that's like expecting the restocks now. Where it's like, didn't I get... Yeah, I got this. Every time the shop is restocked. So then I want that. I want that. That'll be good for me. This could also be good, but then I wouldn't be able to re-roll anymore. And I do like re-rolling. To recover throwing bento. For plate food. Oh, I do like that. I did like the eraser. +6 for olive. I don't know about that. It's just... Okay. Dice. Ooh, plate twice. These things, okay. Because what is this? Meat, bacon, or sausage plate twice. We'll definitely get rid of this because this isn't even going to apply anymore. Every time you get 4 or more bonuses. For each successful odd. For each successful odd. What? How often is this like going? Okay, let's see what else do I have here. Then we can sell this. Okay. Okay, let's get back to it. That was like a lot. Okay, I feel like I'm actually like planning though, thinking things through. I feel like we're really actually trying now, guys. I think we're gonna do pretty good. For each of this slot, I don't really even know what that means. Like, does it just run on its own? No, don't sell, don't sell. Okay, anyway, so I got so distracted by what's going on. So we have mostly like this thing going on, and then beef, bacon, or sausage are gonna be my main guys. Beef, bacon, sausage. Sausage is, what is it, a 4-piece? This one's bread. Okay. Beef, bacon. Wait, it's labeled. I'm dumb. Okay. I forget how sausage is shaped. Like, I don't know about that one actually. We do this one. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Ooh, does this fit? No, it doesn't. I don't know why. I don't know why I even asked. Does this fit? It does. Yeah. Since these go twice. Okay, now we're engaging with the systems. Okay, we need a 2-piece and a 1-piece. And we got neither. Okay, F you. All right. Finish bento. Okay. Okay. It's tricky to stock a shop, restock a shop. That drops tool shops. Yes, exactly. 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 Okay. We'll do one more normal. And then we'll see if we need to do like the big one. Okay. We do get extra for these, but this is like a tough shape to work with. Or at the start, so it's like the most options. Oh, so is it like when the score is odd? Is that what it is? Like, what does this even mean? I don't know even what this multiplier means. Okay. Oh, and it disappeared, which is great. Okay. Okay. Because then it can go again. We get even more points. Great. Sausage. That's a lot of points. Let's do this way because we'll score this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 No, we could take this one. That could be good. That could be good. Yeah, let's do that. Just because at least we get this way, and we do score a good amount. We just need to close this loop right here. I don't think this can fit any other way, any other direction. It cannot. Now we could do this. Is no, this is bread. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, and then does this fit anywhere? No, it doesn't. Duh. Okay. And the bread is a 4-piece, right? Yeah. Okay, let's re-roll. Okay, I'm kind of getting more into it now that I've like wrapped my head around some of the systems and things. It's like, okay. I guess we'll do the pepper and just pray the olive shows up again. It probably won't, but what? Sometimes this doesn't like latch. Hello? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I figured this was going to be the case. Okay. Okay, we did really good, though. We did really, really good. I feel like they should let me do an extra bento box, though. I didn't realize they didn't let me do one. Legendary. Double the current value of all grains. That's great, but also I was kind of speccing into meat. The fact that's legendary, I think let's just go with that. Because we could always pivot from the meat thing, I think. I don't know. That's what I took. Because what is it like double the value? Double the current value of all grains? That's not bad. We'll leave these for now. Do we want to reroll one? Yeah, let's just do one reroll. Okay, we got for every bento you make. Oh yeah, I want this because I'm like, what is this? Okay, we'll do that. We'll try to get that. We need 4 things. Okay, let's see. It's not bad. Okay. It's a little specific. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Sausage. It's not too bad, but then we're stuck with this. It's kind of risky, I feel like. Pickle, bread, bacon. Yes. Okay, I mean, it wasn't like as good as I kind of thought it might be. I do fear I'm split across two ideas between the bread and the beef. I don't know. I'm a little worried about myself now. Maybe just do the big one and try to like get a lot of points right now, and then maybe we can do the tinies and gain more money. Oh, I forgot that you can fucking flip them. Well, that just changed things, doesn't it? Maybe... What could we have here? Okay, but we are going to be relying on getting like a pickle over here. Not pickle, an olive. But yeah, oh. And look what we just got. And, what is everybody playing right now? Or lately? Do you want the sausage instead? Could be good, could be good. This does play twice. There's so much meat here. New recipe discovered, death? Ugh. Another one. Great. We did really good on that. We did really good on that. Like 2 minutes left. Like let me do that to get like, I don't know. The olive is good. We'll do that. Increased chance for olive to appear. Ooh, now if we get this, or the grains plate twice, and they're worth double. That could be something. Yeah, I think that's worth it. So grains and meat. Is there anything other than grains and meat? Hold on. I mean, there's vegetables. Yep. There. I was like, what? Okay. Like the pepper and the olive. Okay. Let's start with a normal size and see how things go. But now I think the grains are worth more than the sausage now because they're worth double and they play twice, which is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, there's like definitely I'm warming up to this a bit now. I feel like I'm getting a sense of things a little bit better. So maybe just do the bacon. Oh, and it disappeared. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Ooh, and it disappeared? Okay. Yo, we did. That was such a good first one. Are you joking? Wow. Wow. Okay. Fuck, is this my roguelike era? It might be. It might be. Okay. It is kind of interesting that you have that strategy of like almost because there's not really an incentive to scoring over, I don't think. I guess I might as well like try a little bit though because I don't know how like I don't know if like how close might I end up getting. Like let me just do a little bit. Let me try a little bit. Butcher's Cleaver unlocked. Interesting. Okay. Pickle, exactly what I would need here. Okay, and then another pickle. Okay. Okay, this is the furthest I've gotten. Okay, chef special. I feel like nothing's ever good. Okay, tools in your shop cost 0 and 2. Okay. Increase bread because it's like okay, every time you plate food. Every single time you get 6 or more bonuses from a single food plate. I just don't know how often I'm getting that. And then we can do maybe plus 24 for bread. Okay, so like, okay, yeah, sure. Then do I want to do another? Oh, this one's consumable. Okay. Okay. I'm like not much of a break the game girly, but I'm enjoying some of this stuff. Okay, hold on. Do. Was checking my phone. Let me also check my phone for something that I was working on. Do. Let me see. Oh, I hate that this does it this way. Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to sell something on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm talking to the person I was trying to buy from Facebook Marketplace to see if they'll meet me. Selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace is such a pain in the ass, guys. You have no idea. Let's see. Okay. We'll have this one. Let's do this. Oh my god, no, literally, Ash. That's actually exactly where we're meeting. The police working station. That's pretty much exclusively where we meet at this point. I go with Isaiah, of course. But yeah, you know, it is still ACAB, but I will use their parking lot to meet people. Most of them have designated parking spots for that now. Oh, that's really nice. That's cool. A rare dub from the police. Do I want to roll and hope I get 2 2s? I'm gonna do that. Ooh. Okay. Damn. All right, fair enough. Yeah, before that, I would just meet, like, I don't know. It was still a public spot, but it wasn't as smart as the police station many years ago. So we'll see. Trying to make some moves here. Maybe let's do one more small one and then call it there. But like, I refuse to turn notifications on for my well, now this is worth 75. We gotta just go with this. I refuse to turn notifications on for my Facebook. So it's like I do have to manually check stuff. Yeah, no, literally. Just some things, like, it's just too hard to sell somewhere that isn't Facebook Marketplace. So it's like, okay. We're like selling an old electric scooter that we have. I mean, if they're just gonna give me bread. Sure. Whee! I like that it spins. I will say that we have to get a lot left still, which is a little concerning. I'm like a little bit concerned. Another reroll, perhaps? I'm gonna leave it as is and see what's going on. Okay, so let's do... I'm a little concerned, so we're gonna do the big bento box. That might be overkill, but... it's probably overkill. Yeah. The meat still go twice. It's not as good as bread, but... New recipe burger. Basically, we're just all specced into bread. I don't know if that if there makes any sense for me to do anything else. I feel like that gives me the most rewards, so that feels right to me. Either way, we're gonna have to have a 2 and an olive. So let's just do this. We'll put the olive here to be a believer, because if we get a 2-piece right here. We did. We got a pickle. Oh, shit. The olive disappeared. Fuck. Okay, well, that was going to happen anyway, so. Okay, so that's the end of that one. This was a big one. Do we do the one that is expensive? I think we do, just to be safe. Okay. Well, now it feels like I could have done the smaller one. Okay. Okay. It's going good, it's going good. Okay. Okay, try to fill these rows. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, we're gonna clear. We got this. Perfect. This went so well, and it's like, damn, I wish this happened earlier. How high does this go? Sure, I'll take this. There's no limit to these, so. Every time you plate a beef. That's kind of fun. Plus 10 food reroll per bento decreases with each food reroll. No, let's just do this. Okay. Has one chance to destroy the end of bento. Okay. Every time you plate of food. That's kind of nice. How has this been going for me? Oh, current 9. But also, if I get rid of it, like, that also gets rid of the thing, right? Like, right, doesn't it? Or does it not? Does my multiplier stay? I'm not really sure. I mean, that's pretty, this is pretty good, I feel like. Do we want to risk it? I'm confused. Like, I'm not sure if this, if I sell this, do I also lose the multiplier aspect? There's like no way to know. I feel like we're off the meat So let's just maybe get rid of this. F it. Then we can get the, this thing. And then this adds to the bread. And then we can restock this also. And then, okay. Every time you plate a bread, increase its... Okay. Damn, I don't have any space. So I'm going for just like a bread thing. I'm stressed out. Does this go away? Fuck it, let's just learn. It does, slut. Okay, whatever. Every time you plate a bread and create, this is pretty good though, I think. This is good too. The full bento boxes trigger one more time. I think they should let me keep that multiplier thing because I'm kind of like stressed out now. Okay, well either way this costs 9 and I don't have 9, so let's just be chill. Let's just start with 1 and then see what happens. Okay. Oh my god, 99. That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty nice. 103. I should probably do a big one next while I can like rack up the points on this actually. Because then I can have more chances to plate. You just like infinite bread run? Like, I don't know, like. Meat no longer plates twice. Is that worth like re-rolling? Is it insane to re-roll for that? Fuck it. I'm feeling stressed out now about like my run on this game. Okay, okay. I do wish we had that full box now all of a sudden. Okay. But also this might self-destruct, so it's like not really permanent. It's just like helping for now. I don't think this is it. I think we gotta get rid of this. And then get this. Yeah, I think this is what we do. This is tough because I am quite broke in this game at this point. Okay. See how things go. See how things go. Like this is just like a bread run. Okay. We can't guarantee that we're gonna finish these pieces, so we just gotta like go with this. It does still go twice at least. Yeah. Fuck. Damn it. Jesus, okay. Let me see. Do they have anything other than the pickle? Pickle? Okay. Alright, let's just pray. Okay, at least we got this because we get the double count. That wasn't that good. That wasn't that good. That didn't go that good. I fear we might not make it, guys. I fear the strat came together too late. Okay. Okay, we don't have a lot left that we can do. Let's do one more big one. We're like completely broke now. Whew. The stress is mounting for sure. So yeah, I got more into this than I was expecting. I think it is like a little bit like, it's a soft recommendation. It's not like that exciting, but I don't know. There's something compelling about it. Like I am into it. You gotta give credit where credit's due. I think I can lay more stuff down. Okay. Down this way, right? Because it's like a 4-piece. Okay. Because like this is where I can keep putting bread if possible. Okay. And the bread keeps disappearing, which is great, because then I can put it down again. I'm sad the bread did not appear again. Fuck, now it's here. Okay. Sausage. Sure. Okay, let's pray. We just need a pickle. Yes. Okay. We might still die, which is crazy. Okay. Okay, last one. The only option is to do this one. Can we go negative? Probably not. Okay. Fair enough. We can also, like, get rid of one of our arms, so it's not all bad. Why are we not starting with bread immediately? F it. Okay. You gotta be joking. You gotta be kidding me. What the heck? I'm like, I really need this to be bread. I think I messed up really bad when I got rid of some of those multipliers, because we would be sitting really pretty in another life. In another life, we would be doing a lot better. It's all about the multipliers, and sometimes I feel like I forget that a little bit. At least we get this to be full, but this is not going to be enough. Oh, actually, is it? Wait, how, am I short or am I not short? Let me see. I feel like I have to be short or else they would have said I was fine. 913 plus 108, 676. Oh no, this is enough. This is enough. Okay. How high does this go? Like, what is the... Where does it end? But first... Okay. Okay. Doubles all your odds. I do think I messed up on this. This might be a deep cut, but the sound the monster makes is very similar to the sound of the King of Zora scooting over his throne in Ocarina of Time. That is very specific, but I do appreciate that deep cut. Let's see what's going on. Do you have a day for the rank yet? I'm sorry. How are you feeling now? Almost 2 hours in. Honestly, I am liking it more than I thought I would. It does sort of. Well, this sounds very mean, but it is just genuinely how I feel. It kind of underwhelms at the jump. It's like, and I do think that the satisfaction feels less gratifying. But, oh my god, I'm going for a bread run. Like, it just doesn't feel as fun as other loops I've experienced. But and I kind of just wish they did more with the idea a little bit. That being said, I am quite enjoying it. But that being said, am I going to keep playing after? I don't know. But this is actually kind of flown by. I think I'm actually just going to stick with... I might just stick with this game. Since I'll be heading out a little bit early to do my Facebook Marketplace task. Hopefully it works out. For this time, kind of buns when I tried it. No, honestly, can I again? Is this safe space? It looked like it might not be good. Like it looked like it might not be good, but I wanted to try it. Both these games were kind of like, ooh, this might be like a whack day kind of vibe. But yeah, this is like I've warmed up to this a bit. I now think Jeffem can play it, and I wouldn't be like, but I wouldn't like. This does not have a strong recommendation for me. Like. It was straight ass if I'm real. No, did it just not work well? Because that's my hesitancy on Bistro. I'm like, it looks like it might control jankily. Was that the problem, or was it a different issue? Because it looked like it might not control well. I know it's like, I don't know if y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, but but yeah, like, no, let's just like let's get into it. Let's lay it all out there. Also, I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on this game 2 hours into like watching me play it. Let's do, I feel like we don't have a lot here. Let's just do this, the big one, because then we can get the bread really high. We're all in on bread at this point. We need to get our multiplier up somehow. I think it's bullshit that the multiplier doesn't stay. I feel like that should be permanent. Because like I had that one multiplier going and then I like dropped it, and that was like where I fucked up this run. Okay, anyway, I mean, do we want to just, like, be a baby about it? Like, that's kind of a waste of a reload. If this is a space, I'm gonna say ignore Bistro. The controls were ass, the gameplay loop of the minigames was boring, and the story was so whatever. Had zero setup to the point I was annoyed. I even wasted my time downloading it. Oh my god. I'm toxic, so I might try it anyway off stream. But that's not good. That's not good. What a bummer. It had so many cool ideas to it. I love the premise of it. So, like, when you saw that I was going to play this, were you like, oh, fuck, like, the Titanic's about to sink? Like, what was the... Or were you like, oh, finally someone talked to you about Bistro? Because sometimes I'm like that, too, when, like, I play a game and it's, like, not that great. But, like, I kind of want to talk about it. But, like, what am I going to make you play a game that's not good so I can talk about it? Vibes first, design it. Yeah, girl, I love a good car guy. Yeah, because sometimes it's like, okay, like, you just want to unpack something with somebody, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is like, this game's interesting because, again, and completely trying to be respectful of the vision and the work that went into it. It's kind of like, it in a way it's kind of boring, but there's something here. I think just the splash of putting stuff down, and it does have the watch number go up still. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm kind of into it in a way. And again, when I first started playing, I'm like, okay, I don't really know, guys. Like, it's not really hitting that hard for me. And then, yeah, I kind of started working, and I did mess up my run because I was getting to know how the multipliers worked, and I made a couple grave errors, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, like, we're still in it. So I don't know. Allegedly, this is the last one, but I don't think it's going to be the last one, because I think the whole thing is like, oh, don't believe him and stuff. I do think this game's is biting off a little more than it can chew. That's the word I was going to use. It seems kind of boring. Yeah, like, it is a little stiff, but, like, you can still have fun with the same things that you get out of any roguelike, which is, like, coming up with strategies, seeing how the, you know, every roguelike calls it something different, but, like, the boons, the items can, like, change how things are. Like, now that, like, the meat is worth so much, like, that's really fun. Like, it has some cool stuff there. I do like the spinning animation a lot. But it's not, like, it definitely does not bang. I do think if you're a roguelike sicko, I definitely want, like, a sicko's assessment, but I don't think they'd come away that much different than what I'm saying, which is, like, because, like, now that we got to this point, right, on one hand, I'm like, yay, my work is paying off. On the other hand, though, it does feel kind of boring, right? It's like I'm just grabbing pieces of bread and putting them here. There's not, like, it loses the fun of having to lay out stuff in the box. So it kind of falls into, like, a problem that I think a good amount of games fall into, which is you skill your way out of the fun. Like, I really liked early in this game having to fit the food in the bento box. Like, I think that's a fun gameplay mechanic, but it's like, okay, if the goal is to maybe, and this is just one way to play it, you know, this is like the way I'm playing in this round. It's like, I just want to get bread. But if that's the goal, then, like, I don't get to have fun with the bento box part, because I'm just laying a 4-piece of bread down over and over again. Which, like, it's weird because it's like, that's not the game's fault, but it is the game constructed an atmosphere that rewarded me doing this. So it's like a weird spot. It's definitely a weird spot. Damn, this is messed up. Doesn't fit. We gotta just go with this. This is our, whoop. It's not the best. And then again, I think there's still, like, a lot of mechanics that I'm not quite, like grabbing per se. Now, do you guys think I can pull this off with just the one? Let's not risk it. Let's do the big one. Even though the big one can be harder, I think. Like, secretly, the big one's harder to do. I have the same issue with Bladimir, honestly. And why I appreciate Satisfyer a lot more. Bladimir has the same issue with the higher antes. Yes, like, you can, this is definitely like, you skilled yourself into dullness. Like, what I'm doing now, it looks boring, and it kind of is. I'm still enjoying doing it, but and this is also where, like, a lot of people push back, maybe not a lot of people, but some people push back on the whole, like, how good a game is versus how fun it is. I am, in this very moment, right now, talking to y'all, I am having fun. Like, I am having fun playing this, but I don't think this game is that good. And, you know, it's not that good for the reasons that I'm talking about. Like, it has a lot of limitations to it. And, like, a lot of the design, like, ends up being in detriment of, like, making something that's interesting. Like, I think that's a con, you know, a negative. But I'm still having a good time with it. So it's like, okay, I would kind of say, you know what? It's not like, you know, if someone asked me about this on the street, you know, it's not, like, that good. Like, it's all right. Like, here's the things I like about it. Here are things I didn't. I had some fun with it, but then I don't, you know, I would give more context. I wouldn't just say, oh, this game sucked, or, oh, this game was good. Because I feel like that's not really giving, it's not giving it, like, when it comes to me and game recommendations, I like to make it so that, like, I don't end up looking stupid, is, like, kind of where my head is at. So it's like, if I say, oh, you should play this, and you end up not liking it, do I feel like I led you astray? Like, or, you know, and obviously, like, not everyone's going to like every game I recommend. We all have different tastes and things that we think are good. But it's like, well, I'd be like, oh, yeah, you should play it. And then they're like, hey, man, this was ass. X, Y, and Z were issues. And I say, yeah, they were. And I just didn't like acknowledge them in a way, or I didn't notice them, like I would feel like kind of dumb in that way. Like that's what I mean by that. And that's where this game lands, where it's like, yeah, like I'm not gonna go around just recommending, oh yeah, let's go play this, whatever, you know, like I'm not gonna glaze this game. But there are some cool things about it that I think are worth noting. And that they also should get some credit for, because I do think it has some stuff going for it. But yeah, Slay this. We can't all be Slay the Spire. Okay, now what's gonna happen? What a performance. Of course, if you wish to stay and keep feeding me, I won't complain. Okay, so he's gonna give me the key. He's gonna grab me. He's gonna eat me on the other end. I'm a little scared, guys. Okay, warning, I don't know what happens in here. La 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 la. La, la. It's gotta be like he eats me, and then it's gotta be a way to like figure out how he doesn't eat me or something. Let's see. Bro, this is taking so long, and it's stressing me out. Púrate, wey. Yeah, it was pretty much guaranteed to end this way. So then the game becomes how to escape with your life, I'm guessing. Okay, but we beat the game. Let's go. Okay. How long was that last run? 57 minutes. Okay, so I'm a little torn. Do you guys want to A, see another run, or B, chat? I'm gonna do a poll, and I'm typing it now, Ash, so you don't gotta, and Eddie, if you're still here, you don't gotta worry about it either. Yeah, normally I go to 7, but I'm ending early to hopefully finish my Facebook Marketplace side quest. Keep playing. And to be clear, Backloggd is like where I pull up my games that I've been playing. Yeah, I have a Facebook Marketplace task that I'm trying to do. We have an electric scooter, and I'm trying to get rid of it. And I'm like, literally, I'm pricing it, I think, pretty cheap. I'm like, can someone take this? But also, I don't want to be hustling on Facebook Marketplace. This is like a whole, okay, so like my hustle side quests lately have mostly been Depop. Okay, so far chat and Backloggd is winning, but yeah, there's keep playing, and then there's, I can go over my backlogs and we can talk about like the games I'm playing, what I've been thinking about stuff lately. Yeah, so my task is to, allegedly this person says they're gonna meet me, they're gonna give me this money, and I'm gonna give them this electric scooter. All above the board. Our handoff is at a police station, and I'm with Isaiah, so I feel like there's easier ways to I don't know. I'm not worried about it, but always good to share those so that people know what precautions you may need to take. Definitely always go with a buddy as much as possible. I would even do that when I would like do a less safe drop off back when I lived in Chicago. I would just like go to like my local Walgreens parking lot and do that exchange. I didn't sell a lot on Facebook Marketplace, but I sold a couple items in my day, and I still had like, oh, my brother came with me. Like, you know, just, you never know what's going on. Do not do it at your house. Literally anywhere but your house. Ideally, it's not near your house either, but like literally just not your house. Like, don't do that at your house. Don't do that. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get rid of this because I just don't want to be on Facebook Marketplace. Like back in the day when Facebook was like the hot social media, it made sense to be on Facebook Marketplace and to be on Facebook. And it was easy. But nowadays, with my social media lifestyle, I'm not on Facebook. I literally had to re-download it to list this on Marketplace. But I just didn't really have a lot of other like thoughts on where I could easily like sell something quickly without having to like ship it or go that far away. So yeah. What else? The thing I was doing that I didn't mind babysitting was Depop. I did some Depop stuff with some a couple clothes I had that I didn't want, and then most notably some of my Coach bags, which I'm sure I could have sold for more if I leveraged social media. But I'm like, it's funny because I'm telling you guys now, but like, to be honest, I don't really want that many eyes on my Depop. I don't really know why. I don't have a great reason. I use a PO box, so it's like perfectly safe. But I think, like, I don't know. I just don't want people, like, I guess I don't want to invite like a parasocial situation of someone parasocially buying my pants. Like, if that happened, like, I'm aware that could happen, but like, I don't want to like to lean into that possibility. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. Exactly. And like, in reality, could someone be parasocially buying my pants? Yes, totally. But I feel like I'm lowering my odds by not being like, everyone shop my Depop, you know, and I don't sell on there very often. But Depop is it's a, what would you call it? What's the name for that? It's like a reselling app, resale platform. I'm forgetting the noun for it, but you know, it's like eBay. I mean, it's not, you don't bid, but you know, it's like Poshmark, any of those kind of places. They specialize in fashion specifically. I do think you can list things that aren't clothes on Depop. Like, I was looking for a certain Owala water bottle, and I looked up that on Depop, and they do have like some listings. So you can sell stuff that isn't clothes, but it's primarily fashion. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's used clothes. You can like, it has its all different systems of listing and discounting and stuff. And like, some people love Depop, and some people also make that their whole side hustle. It's funny because this is like an issue in the thrifting community where some people will be like, oh, like, fuck the Depop resellers, like the people that they go to thrift and then they buy stuff to flip on Depop. Now obviously if you're super anti, also they're just chatting one, so we'll pivot to that. Hold on, let me get my mouse is missing. Give me a second. Well, actually, I can just already go here. I'll probably still put up a screen in a second, but I got new tools. I've already show you guys the tools, but don't worry about it. Well, let me just, why not? Yeah, extra bacon, moldy bread, void time. We got a lot of stuff. I was already halfway through getting these, by the way. Yeah, so some people were like, oh, I don't, it sounds like a nightmare. These are the things, it's funny because like sometimes I like, oh, let me not even put it in people's heads or whatever, but like, I don't know, the creeps are going to be creeps regardless. I don't think someone hears a creepy idea and says, I should be a creep. I think the creeps are already creeping. But yeah, like you always have to be playing defense, but also you got to live your life. So it's like, look, I'm not going to totally change every single thing about myself just because there's creeps out there. But like, you know, if I can do a couple light precautions, I don't feel like it's getting in my way. It's like, if it's not disturbing my peace, I don't mind partaking in some precautions, I suppose. Let me see how I want to do this display wise. Let's do, I mean, we could use my computer, because it might already be set up to just be on here, and that could be kind of nice. Let me see. When I go here, yeah, we might just do that. I don't love that you see the toolbar though. But what can I? No, there's no full screen. We might just do that. Oh, do I have my thing logged in here though? Yes, I do. Yeah, so anyway, the point is if you really hate resale culture, you might be an anti-Depop warrior. Me, I don't personally care that deep. Like, I know some people think, like, get a fucking real job. Right? I feel like if you want to, like, thrift and flip, I think that's a totally legitimate side hustle, if I'm being honest. I do know there's some morality element of, like, the thrift store is meant to be affordable clothing for, like, people that might not be able to afford it. And if you're buying it to sell it, you're, like, ruining the vibes. That is true. So it's like you could just, you know, maybe I'm a bad person for not caring that deep about that. But yeah, like I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't think it's like a totally, you know, unethical thing. It's not like you're, you know, hitting up a donation bin and then taking clothes and flipping them on Depop. That would be fucked up. I think if you're buying clothes, yeah, you know, like I don't do it because I don't want to do it. And I do think it's hard to like make that and do it and it's profitable and good and stuff. So like, you know, if you want to do that, I will say if you are doing that though, I would also encourage you to pursue just like style boxes for people and stuff. I feel like that's a little bit more fun and maybe like not more ethical, but like feels more purposeful, I think. I don't know. So, but yeah. So that's the morality of Depop. But then it's funny because like on Depop too, motherfuckers just be like underselling the fuck out of you. They're like, "Can I get this for $2, bitch?" Like it's just it's a fun time in a way. I do think if you don't have like, no shade if you use Depop, but like, because I've used it to buy like regular clothes. If you don't have thrift stores around you and stuff, I think that's definitely a really cool option. I feel like for me, I don't buy a lot on Depop because I'm like, I feel like if I want to get stuff secondhand, let me just hit the thrift and then just like get to, then you also have a little activity. You're outside, you maybe have a fun coffee or something. Is it going to drive you guys crazy if I have this toolbar here? It's driving me a little bit crazy, if I'm being honest. So I'm like, is this like bad? Can we at least hide the bookmark bar? Let me go over here and hide my bookmark bar. Bookmark bar. Bookmark bar. Where do I hide my book? Because it's just so ugly looking. It's somewhere in the settings. Sorry, this is really boring for you guys to have to experience me doing. Where? Oh, show hide bookmark bar. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit cleaner now. Yo, are you playing Little Big Planet right now? I am not. Why do you ask? Is that like on here? Oh no, this is my friend. Oops. Sorry, I'm used to the Mac controls on my keyboard. Yeah, no, this is not me. This is one of my friends on Backloggd. Because here you have your latest from friends, and then you have popular with friends, and then you have recently trending, which is like all users. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with what just happened, which we did technically beat. We beat this game. What was this game called? Don't Let Starve. I keep wanting to call it like this other game that's about bento boxes, and it's not. Don't Let It Starve. Okay, so managed lists, games I beat in 2016. It's also out of the roadmap. We've now played it, which is great. Good for us. What do I rate it? I do think probably like a 2.5. So 2.5 for me is like okay. Also, we gotta learn the. Yes, it's gonna be control. Okay. Something I like to do, which I kind of do this to a degree with even my editorial reviews, because I need to remind myself, like, obviously you have criteria for certain ratings, like an okay game is this, a good game is this, which I don't have that forward facing on my website, pen2pixels.com, but I did start drafting one. I just never published it because I don't know. I was reading it with my family and they were like, I don't like this. I don't think it's that. Not that they don't think it's good, but they were like, oh, I don't know if this is the like, you know, if this is like right or the best way to explain like what a good game is versus an okay game or whatever. I wish I could find the note. I had it somewhere on my phone. But yeah, I was working on that at one point. But anyway, let me try to stop rambling and provide some clarity. So the reason I'm bringing this up is that you have like these different review scores. I do the same kind of review scores that I do on my website, pen2pixels.com, because we are on a 5-point scale. So mostly what I do, let me go on here, all-time stats maybe, is sometimes I will check and see, this isn't it. I'll check and see like what buckets, like you're really like, you're kind of sorting games in buckets when you give them a score. So I look for like, I'm trying to remember what the easiest way to view this is. Like, what have I here we go. It's more like the ratings or whatever. It's like, does it fit more in this bucket or this bucket? So I know for sure that, so I have, I rank it as bad is 1 star, okay is 2 stars, good is 3 stars, great is 4 stars, and amazing / potentially masterpiece is 5 stars. That's typically how I conceive of a 5-point scale anyway. Like, there is no 10. Like, the 5 is both a 9 and a 10. So, like, Breath of the Wild will get a 10. And, you know, what's a 9 out of God of War 2018 would get a 5 also, even though it's actually, is that a masterpiece? It might be. Well, let's say whatever. Yeah, like if it's I was trying to think of what game is definitely a 9. I'm like, is that a masterpiece? It might be, but you know, whatever. sometimes, like, you're definitely, when you review, you're not saying this game's as good as this other game. So, like, if you have, let me give you guys an example. If you have, this is a 2.0, this is a 2.5, and this is a 3.0. I gave all these games a 3. To be honest, I'm going to knock this score, actually. I did not like this game. I think I'm going to put it down to the 2.5s. I mean, that seems kind of harsh, though, for how it is. But I really didn't think this game was that good. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to leave it at 3. I really didn't like this game. But, and obviously sometimes I disagree with myself. So let's just look at these 3s. I am not saying that God of War, let me pick up the last contentious game. Hosey. I'm not saying Hosey is as good as Lego Horizon Adventures. I'm saying they're in the same category of games of this tier. It's my 3 is kind of a funky zone. Like this, the range of games here, like so many games. Oh, let me make this big. Sorry, this is like so small for you guys, and now it's way too big. Is there not like a better? Can I like? Is there like a smaller magnification that isn't just like gigantic? Maybe we will go on Safari. I feel like this is weird. It's weird here. We're gonna end up going to Safari. We tried, but the zoom is just like crazy. I'm just too used to I'm too used to Mac at this point, I think. So sorry, that'll be annoying. So anyway, yeah, the point is I'm like kind of looking down on I definitely review on like when it's like a little social media site. It's like, oh, it's just chill, we're just doing this for fun. Because I'm like, wait, this is too high or this is too low. The 3s are kind of chaotic, if I'm being honest. And then, I use Safari for when I do these. So, sorry for the pivot, but I'm like, I hate how this zooms. I hate how this looks. It looks really unclear to me. So, here, I'll put this here. And then I will log back in. But, we'll review this and see what bucket it's going to land in. It can be in one of 3 buckets. It's somewhere between a 2 and a 3. It probably isn't a 3. I feel like good's a little strong for what we just played. That feels a little generous. I have a spreadsheet I keep with a friend of mine where we rank games we both play, and we have a rule about not changing our rankings once the game. We set it in for good, at least some interesting situations, though I look back and think, fuck, what's up with the list? That's kind of how it is with editorial. Like, I don't go back and change reviews on pen to pixels. But, like, you might change your opinion a little bit or realize, you know what? I don't know if this is, like, quite right. Okay, so then let me do... let me see how I do this. Application capture. Yeah. Okay, we got it going. Thank you guys for your patience. So back to everything we just did. I don't think it's going to be a 3. It's going to be one of these. So let me think about where I want to put it. 2.0, and I know some of y'all will think this is me being dramatic. Please don't be coming down here. I thought it was just an okay game. 2 is okay for me. It seems a lot lower than it is. But we use the full scale on Backloggd for sure. Other games that are less dramatic, it's funny, Rebirth is also there for me. It's like, this is just okay. Again, it's mechanically a little more impressive than like Don't Let It Starve, but it's like, it's not about, I try to remind myself, like, it's not about how mechanically impressive or how like hard it was to make or how like, well, like I try not to give default points, in a way where it's like, well, the fact that it's like a AAA game that works and doesn't suck ass, like I guess it's okay. Like it's like, okay, like is it or is it bad? I did bring Bonanza up because it was a 1.5 I think for a while, where I'm like, this is bad. This is the one I feel like we can all agree on. The other ones, like these two, it's like, oh, I don't get it, I don't like art. These two are like, what do you mean? This one I don't think is up for debate. I think this game is very much okay. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. Now, I do feel like, is this game stronger than these? It might be. So now I'm looking at the 2.5s. And now, one of the things that is kind of underscoring these games is they're good, but not... They're almost good, but they're not good enough. Like, they're more not good enough kind of thing. And it's interesting because there are some that are really impressive here. Like, Love Eternal, I think, is a really impressive game with incredible controls. I just really hated what they did with the the narrative, I don't think it worked like at all. I think they undercut their good gameplay with in the interest of being interesting. And I don't think it's that interesting. So I kind of knock them for that quite a bit. How long do you wait before you go back to knock something down? I wait 2 weeks if it's still fresh. I won't go back a year or anything crazy. Yeah, like if I casually see stuff, I'm kind of like that too. I was same with Letterboxd. Letterboxd matters less than to me because it's like, okay, I'm just mostly just doing joke reviews on Letterboxd anyway. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of a 2.5 in here. And like there are some games in here, again, to be clear, that I quite enjoy. Like I really enjoyed my time with cleaning up. But it wasn't like that good. I wish that it would let me that it would jump straight to my reviews when I would click on them. Like instead of to hit edit log to show you guys. So I put this game is almost good. I liked it and lightly recommended if you like cleaning games. Vacuuming reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. And that's enough for me. This loses points for me because the UI is ugly and the game sidesteps its own ambition. There are some cool optional objectives per level, but not enough of them, and they vary wildly in terms of intrigue. Also, the final upgrade you get is a spray can of air freshener, and it's boring even though it looks cute. Yeah, I think 2.5 feels good for these, because then we look at 3, and I feel like it's not quite hitting here. These are all games that are, like, kind of good. Like, some of them are just good. Like, I think Spilled is a good game. I don't have that many notes even on Spilled. I think it's well executed. I think it's not doing a lot. And while you don't necessarily need ambition, like mechanical ambition, to be highly rated, but you need something. You need like that X factor, something to zhuzh it up. Like, how is this more than what it is? You know, what makes it special? What makes it feel like it's not, you can't really replicate it in the same way. Well, like Spilled, it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of, it's nice, but that's it. Lego Horizon Adventures is another one where it's like, it's totally fine. It just kind of lacks ambition. This game is really good. It's just kind of also, you know, another simple one. I really recommend this game if you like WarioWare, if you like mini games. I think this game is so fun. Like, I kind of love this game, but like that doesn't make it a better game just because I love it. I think there's an argument to be made that's a great game, but I think good feels more appropriate for this. It's like, yeah, maybe there's a where I could knock this to 3.5, like bump it up. Probably same thing. Like a lot of these games, a lot of these games either lack ambition or they fail to execute their ambition, or to that's the best wording for it, but that's kind of an idea. So yeah, I think he's gonna fit in real good with this group. This game, let me go over here. 2.5 feels good. Maybe didn't fully log these. Let's see. What was this called? Don't Let It Starve. I keep forgetting. Don't Let It Starve. Let me make sure that I did my list stuff and that saved. Yeah, so now it's in games I beat, and then log a review. Let's say, yeah, 2.5. What did I think? And I mostly do these. I mean, I share these, you know, publicly, so people can read them and have a sense of my opinion of a game. But I'm very casual here. I'm much more casual writing here than I would be on an editorial site. I still try to, you know, maintain some decorum. But I'm a little bit more spicy, cheeky, however you want to call it. While, like, you know, when it's more formal, I'm more, you know, unsurprisingly, I'm more thoughtful. And also detailed and all these things. This is kind of what the stuff I would say to you guys just on the stream, but written out. First impression is underwhelming, but after 2 hours with this, I grew to kind of enjoy it. There's a simple pleasure to the squelch of placing a piece of food into the bento box. And like any roguelike, well, it's specifically like a roguelike that has that, like, what's the word for it? Like a multiplier heavy, maybe? Like any... I mean, it's a lot of roguelike, but it's not all roguelikes, I guess. I'll just put multiplier focus. I don't know if that's even worth saying or if that's just like, bitch, that's what the genre's like, but whatever. It has the fun of creating your build to score the most points. Just made you score a lot of points. In the game's defense, I don't think I engaged with all its systems. There's an exploration bit and an option, let's see, some puzzles and an option to put your arm in the meat grinder. But in my defense, there is no tutorial in this game. I feel like this is a mistake because besides onboarding the tutorial is also a chance to show what makes the game fun / give the player build ideas and a sense of what's possible. Obviously, it's very like grammatically funky. It's like slash and, but whatever. Especially in this genre, I would say. I would say particularly in this genre, because I feel like a lot of games, it's more like get out of my way so I can play, but I do feel like these games kind of like can really benefit from a tutorial. I did beat the game. But funnily enough, my last few rounds were really boring. Boring because I had specced. Is that how you spell specced? Specced? Whatever. Into bread. So I was literally just putting bread in a box. Just putting bread in the box to get a lot of points. What sucks about this is I had a lot of fun trying to spect is like that. Oh, okay, cool. That's how I spelled it right now, and it took it. So, what sucks is about this is I had a lot of fun trying to place the items in the bento box to fully fill it, but I ended up sort of, what would be the word for it? Skilling myself out of that part of the game. It's weird because even though it was pretty boring by the end, I was still kind of into it. There is something here for sure. I just feel like this game needed... Again, I don't really want to say like, oh, it needed more time, because it's like, oh, it needed to do what I wanted to do, but like... It's hard to say what it needs. I mean, I know what I think it needs, but it's like, how do I describe like that generally? I'd say needed some tweaking. I feel like the devs focused too much on the core idea and making it work to the point where to make it fun and exciting. It's a sort of chill experience. instead of a dopamine rush. But it's missing the experiential delight that you need to pull that off. AKA, this is another chance for me to tell you to play Dogpile. LOL. Yeah. 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 What do people say? Fun game. Love that. If you like Balatro, you will like it. That is, okay, whatever. You know, we're not here to drag other people. Balatro, the Balatro food. Boya Macanti. Wait, hold on. I don't know what's going on with the rest of this. Fun, but really repetitive. Roguelike numbers go up horror. This is a good time. I liked it. I had fun, but also a bit mindless that it falls into the comparison kills camp. Indie horror devs are a big fan of remaking things that are successful. Clover Balatro. And by the time Balatro juice has gone through the clover pit sieve, I forgot how to say that word, and then trickled down through Don't Let It Start, it kind of lost its kick. Not just because we've seen it before, we know the vibe, but also because this is not to shit, also because, and this is not to shit on what's a very entertaining little indie game. You're just not built like Jimmy Balatro. You haven't got the style or the originality or the balancing. Oh my god, put the fucking what is it called? Meet the Grams Civ, spelled like, it's pronounced like Giv. Okay. Put the Meet the Grams beat onto this, because literally, like, this is crazy. You haven't got the style or the originality or balancing act needed to perfect that, the feeling of figuring out a cracked build and exploiting to the finish line. And so while I like the elements of this, the Bendo Box Tetris formula becomes repetitive fast, especially because once you get the formula down, you just rinse and repeat without much adversity. It's less intricate, so you clock onto a broken build within an hour, and in the inscription of things it's doing aren't particularly compelling, considering you're stuck in the room with the least interesting Frenchman Goblin Man, who, compared to the other Goblin Men and inscription imitators have come up with, it doesn't really give you much weird shit to endear him with. In the end, it was above average, worth a $5, but a bit fun for a couple of hours. But I beat the main portion, not particularly fussed to go back to feed a little bro more sausages. I'll get more lore, I'll let him starve. What's that bulbous-eyed little bitch gonna do about it? This was an amazing review. You know what? Amazing review. I completely agree. Which TBH is to say I completely agree with everything you said. But no, seriously, touched on all my issues with this game. But also noted the good parts. Yeah. Yeah, this was really good. But no, this person gave it a 3. It's like, I don't know. To me, that doesn't sound like a good game. To me, this didn't read like a good game. To me. Like, if I was editing this and you said this is a good game and you wrote me this, I would say you either needed to lower your score or increase your praise, because it kind of feels like it's a game that fails. So, like, what's good about that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, and I don't know. And this is no shade to Fat Baby, who I think is nailing it on this review. And also, I love their little Time Pickles profile picture. But it's like, I think sometimes we don't want to score a game low because it's like, well, it's not that bad. And it's like, but you yourself are kind of saying that it is, you know? Like, if that's good, what isn't good? Like, it sounds like your bar for good, and maybe people's bars for good just aren't as high in a way, not to be like, wah, wah. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, review scores. But unfortunately, I will have to wrap up soon. I do want to take a quick pass. Let me tell Isaiah that I'll be out in 5. Will be out soon. Just wrapping up, guys. I wish I could talk to you guys forever. I genuinely have so much fun doing this. We need to just do some backlog streams and talk about all this. But are there any other things to clean up or to think about? Honestly, RHD, you kind of saved me on Bistro a little bit. I think I might just, and it's funny because technically it's like, oh, it's just you saying that, but at the same time, I just have this feeling that you're right, because I had doubts going in, so I just don't think that, like, I would be a little surprised if I liked it after what you know what I mean? Like, you gave, like, the way, like, you were very compelling in what you had to say, so maybe we'll just call that there. I'm still a little curious about the game, so I do want to move it somewhere at least. Maybe just we'll put it in. It's taking forever to load for some reason. We'll put it in the, like, games I'll play outside of work. I'd assign adjectives to every star rating. I'd never give anything. I have to assign adjectives to every star rating, or I'd never give anything a 2 of 3. Yeah, no, literally, because it sounds so low, like 2 out of 5, and, like, for me that's okay. I'm happy to hear my hating worked. Yeah, it at least discouraged me, but in a, you know, like, hey, saving me time. And also, again, I had suspicions about this game, so I think she will get a little relegated down. I'm gonna put under want to play outside of work, because I'm still like, I want to have my heart broken myself. You know what I mean? Because it's like, guys, the idea behind this game is, like, it's so fun, but it also, like, kind of did look like it might not work out. Also, things to update y'all on. I heavily cooled on, what was it called? Lost and Found Co. Too chatty for me. I do want to play it, but you're probably right, and I'll probably figure that out really fast. Is the thing, because, like, I want that game for what I want it to be, but I probably don't want the game for what it actually is. But I do want to check for myself. Hey, you know, also, people's jank tolerance is different. Now, again, I just have a strong feeling that I'm going to agree with you. But I'm still, you know, I already have the game. It's already downloaded on my PS5. So, you know, we'll see. Yeah, Nippet's up there. Memories in Orbit and Mina, I've been putting off because of the, like, chonkiness of them. I do think we should probably hit up Mina before Mio. But I will say, in terms of streaming, though, I don't think I'm even going to stream Mina. I already started Mina. I think I'll just pick up and keep going. I also kind of feel like I don't know if I want to do Perfect Tides on stream. I might just make that my own thing, but we'll see. I think Mio would be fun to do on stream, though, too. Because we've done, like, already a little bit of, we're going really good, actually, through these, to be honest. Oh, there's games I want to add, though. I want to add, what's that Mermaid's Curse game? No, not Mermaid's Curse. What's that mermaid game that just came out? It's, like, the detective-y game. What is this called? The Mermaid Mask. People are glazing that, and I'm curious about that. So that's going to be up there. We'll put that up pretty high. I never played Tangle Tower. Or did I play Tangle Tower? I might have played Tangle Tower a little bit. I don't remember if I finished it. TBD on if this goes above. And there's something else I would want to add, but I don't really remember right now. So stay tuned, but I'm slowly going through these. Again, I probably will never get to whatever the bottom is. So, like, stuff moves up. See, look, I love food stuff. Is this game good? I don't know. We might find out together at some point. But actually, just because, well, do I want to raid? I could raid out still. Oh my god, Blessing's live. Okay, we'll raid out to Blessing because we never see Blessing. This will be so fun. Okay. But that's the stream. And that was me playing Don't Let It Starve. Yay.